level. Second thing I do is I come over here, and I'm going to use the tool itself as a marking gauge. So watch what I'm doing here. I have the tool set up, and I'm just squeezing this over until it comes this side of this line. See? Comes to this side of this line. See, like that.
Leaving.
I'm leaving the line.
Just want to see it. Okay, I got it.
I'm leaving the line.
The iron is over the.
That's what we want. We always want the iron sticking out slightly.
Okay.
So we're looking at the blade. See, we're looking at where the blade is, but the iron must always be sticking out from everything. Okay?
Okay.
The blade.
Right.
Okay. This is tight, hand tight. If you don't have one of these, the problem sometimes people, they break over time they break. This is cast steel. It's easy to break. And also, it doesn't always work out well. Look at how this one is drilled, and it's really weak on this side, don't you think?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, but it still is fine. Now, here's one of the key things that we have to learn is these blades, they're very dangerous because they're sticking out. Look at where my finger is. Dangerous this is, see? So I want look at how my hand is holding the tool. Okay? How my hand is holding the tool. Very different from what somebody might expect. They might think this hand, because I'm right-handed, should be holding this, and I'm just going to go. But actually, my right hand is holding the whole tool like this. Okay? See?
Yes.
All right. Now I come over here and very carefully I check for the depth because I want it very light at first, which it is. Okay? Go. Back. Notice I want to keep this parallel in the same plane as much as I can as this surface here.
No, I'm confused on that. Why didn't you pick?
Watch
Okay.
what I'm doing. Forget about what you're comparing it to. Say this is I'm keeping it parallel to here. Notice carefully how I'm holding it. I'm trying to establish a barrier where the blade would stop if anything happened. But I'm going to keep going very far down, actually. See, so once I've established that it's safe, that the grain is relatively safe, I'm going to increase the depth of the blade. Okay? But this grain out the back, this here, is so tough, this fur, that you have to see. If this were red cedar or something, this would be a breeze. But because it's changing from grain to grain, you have to be very careful. At this point, I'm almost thinking this is a tool that I'm scribing it with. So feel the lip so far.
Yep.
Yeah.
No problem.
So I have a lip.
Yep.
I've increased the depth of the blade. Notice I'm coming back, then I'm starting again at the front. What I don't want is a gain that is a straight line. I'm going to be wanting a curved line to this gain, see? The line I'm creating is intended to be curved, okay? And so I look at what I've got thus far. The only thing that matters at this point, and all the way till I finish this first step, step one, there's only one thing that interests me, which I'll soon be able to highlight, and that is this corner that I'm creating. I'm creating a corner. I must not harm what's here. I must not harm what's out here. But I must come down plumb. This wall I'm creating must be plumb to this, see? because I want it to be curved, I have to keep putting more at the front and coming back so that it will come down and join that. You see? Now it's starting to take off some really lot of material, and that's why it's so important how I started this. See? Look at it now, feel how it feels now.
Oh, big ridge.
See? Okay, and I know that the gain I'm going to want to do is going to come, say, to about here. Since we have this, we'll go to here. See, because we have this problem here. So we'll usually you saw how short the gains are. So let's say that it could be minimum 2 feet, maybe 3 feet. Okay, and so I'm coming back a little bit further, and I'm starting to integrate more of this, but I want this to curve down, and I keep this square. See, I'm on this side, pushing. I have not yet moved my fingers, because if I move my fingers, there's a chance that I will move them too close to this blade, and I'll get cut over here, which often happens. So you just be aware of that. Huh?
You put some blood on the plank.
There we go. There we go. So, yeah.
It's the price of admission.
Yeah. That's right. They ask you, say, it's a blood relative of mine. So you see what's going on? Now you see what I mean, that even though I use hand tools, I use the I use all these tools, but I believe that I should use the very best tool. I mean edge tool. See, this is an edge tool. So I don't know how much sawdust there is in this piece I just cut, but there's a lot. And I'm not breathing it because it's falling to the ground. See, so that's one advantage, but there's other advantages too. Huh?
So we are getting close to this meeting.
But see, I have to go way farther than. How far do I have to go? I have to go halfway down. See, so look, I'm watching here. I have to go halfway to the plank. See? See? So this is all going to be gone. See, this was that bevel. That's why I said, don't worry about this bevel. It's going to be gone. Remember? I was saying to you, just finish it there, because this is all going to be gone.
Okay.
Okay? So, so you can see what I'm doing. Huh? So again, this is step 1 after the bevel has been done. Huh? Notice again how I'm holding it and where my weight is. Notice I'm lowering my body because that's what's suitable for this bench, and perfectly comfortable. But that's what's suitable for this bench right now. See, so I'm coming in. Make sure you're pushing. Why am I over here so close? Because I have to push it towards this line, or it will crawl out away from here. So I'll look at the depth again, and I'll say, okay, we'll give it a tiny bit more. I'm trying to go slowly so you grasp what I'm doing, but I would be moving a little bit faster. That might be too fast. Move this back here. There we go. Okay. So, but I would be moving a little bit faster than what I'm showing you. So that maybe the way to stay safe here is you make sure these fingers are touching up here so this one can be further ahead. So it's not a flaw of the designer necessarily of the plane, because most people are making like window rabbets and what kind of things. They have no twist or turn to them, so you can't really blame the manufacturer. The tool is a very good tool. So you see how I'm taking off more material now? Because I have the wall there. Okay, and I'm watching this line, and I'm watching how parallel I am here. See? And as long as I don't have to draw it all out, I just have to be sure that I do what I need to do there, okay? So I'm coming back to here, coming down here. See? You can see I'm getting close. And I'm going to lower down outside a little bit. See, because I'm trying to keep it parallel. So I'm going to come a little bit this way, see? Yeah, and so I'm almost, I'm getting close to where I'll be able to stop this first phase. But before I do, as I explained to you, I was interested in one thing, which is the corner of this. So here's what we do now that we have a little bit of ability to do this. I take the pencil and I put this pencil in this corner like this, see? Yeah, see? This. Then I come over here and I look only at that pencil. I want to hide everything else, and I want to look at the line. Look at it from here slightly out, but look at that line in the corner. And you'll see the curvature that I put into it. I think this little area is very curved coming in, and then it's tapering out.
How did you do that?
But
As the edge was holding it,
Well, I was only focused on the inside, and I was making sure I don't get a slope, because I was taking way more off here as I was coming back, so I was making sure there was always more off so that I couldn't create a straight line. So you're looking, Lee, what you're doing is you're looking at that pencil line I drew, and you're kind of seeing, are you able to see the curvature in that pencil line?
yeah.
So that's what you want to see. So let's say you didn't see the curvature, you still have time to add it, you still have time to fix it. Because imagine the plank's coming in, and you'll see when we're done that, but even at this stage, you could take, you want to take a peek at it?
sure. I'm not sure if I won't be able to see it that way, but
So the advantage of the pencil line is that it gives you a visual at
Yeah,
where it's
like any of us, and it's very good for showing students, like, what was I trying to do? I wasn't trying to create just any old line there. I was trying to create a line that, imagine for a minute, this is the piece of the plank coming in here. So look at another thing I can do right now. I can put this on here, and I can hold this here and ask myself just only about that corner, does it feel pretty solid? See, look. See? Yeah. See, what I don't want is a bunch of gaps, or it's too flat. See what I mean? Like, I can easily imagine the next plank, this part of it, I can imagine it landing there now, can't I?
so